Kelly Khumalo gives up and pleads guilty at last second. Subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. Popular singer Kelly Khumalo shocked South Africa when she pleaded not guilty at the last minute of the High Court hearing. The unexpected development comes as the case reaches its conclusion, marking the dramatic end to one of the nation's most watched legal battles. Kelly Khumalo has been in limbo since the tragic death of her boyfriend Senso Maiwa in October 2014. Maiwa was shot at Khumalo's house in Vosloorus, Gauteng. However, over the years, conflicting eyewitness accounts and investigative evidence have shifted the blame to those present at the scene, including Khumalo himself. Despite extensive investigations and extensive media coverage, the case remained unsolved for years. When new evidence finally came to light, the authorities decided to charge Khumalo with complicity in the cover-up of Maiwa's murder, even with the crime itself. The trial, which began earlier this year, became a public spectacle. With each trial, public interest and hope for a final decision increased. Prosecutors in the case filed charges accusing Khumalo of misleading investigators and protecting the perpetrator. The main evidence included conflicting accounts from people at the scene, detective reports indicating trouble, and phone records indicating Khumalo tried to cover it up. The defense denied that Khumalo was involved due to circumstances, arguing that the evidence was circumstantial and that she was unfairly targeted because of her popularity. As the trial neared its final stages and closing arguments, Khumalo made a surprise plea. His legal team announced the change of defense in a difficult court hearing, which surprised prosecutors and the public. In his tearful speech, Khumalo expressed sadness and regret for her actions. "I decided to plead guilty because I couldn't live with this anymore," she said. "I am deeply sorry for the pain I have caused Senso's family and all those who loved him. It is time for the truth to be told and justice to be done." The immediate reaction to Khumalo's plea was shock, relief, and anger. Maiwa's family, who have endured years of grief and sorrow, said they were cautious about the closure. "We are happy that Kelly is finally telling the truth, but that does not take away the pain we are feeling," said a spokesperson for the family. Legal experts argue that Khumalo's guilty plea will result in a reduced sentence, based on her guilty plea and expression of remorse. But the jury has not yet decided his fate, and the final sentence will depend on the extent of his involvement that will be revealed during the trial. Khumalo's confession has far-reaching consequences. Not only will Maiwa's case be closed, but it will raise new questions about who else was involved in the murder and the cover-up. Now the focus is shifting to subcontractors and offering additional fees. In addition, Khumalo's alleged crime illustrates the issue of the influence of celebrities in high-profile cases. This emphasizes the need for robust and impartial investigations, regardless of who is involved. Kelly Khumalo's last-minute confession is the most important and shocking revelation in the Senso Maiwa murder saga. Although it ends the case that has plagued South Africa for nearly a decade, it will leave unanswered questions and renew calls for justice. As the legal process continues, people across the country are paying attention, hoping that the truth will come out and that all those responsible will be brought to justice.